Welcome everybody for the DTM final race press conference, and we have our new DTM champion 2025 in the house, Mr. Ayhancan Güven, and I think at first it's worth a big round of applause for Can. For P2, we have Marco Wittmann for Schubert Motorsport. Mauro Engel will be with us shortly in P3. So, but both of you guys wrote a really big piece of DTM history today. There was an amazing race, amazing last lap that will go down to DTM history books. Can. Fifth victory of the season. What a race! What a season! Yeah, how do you feel? So how it's going to be a DTM champion?
Yeah, I think this is for me everything I work for all my life. So means all. This I was, when I start racing, I only imagined to become professional racing driver and being here. But not winning DTM title is never a realistic dream. To be honest, when I was young, I could not tell people I dreamed this because this is too far. Where racing in the past, if you tell I will become DTM champion, it will be nobody will believe in you. So, and for this, with my family, we all together worked because we need to do something different. And we worked for this for a really long time. I started racing at the age of 5, and I'm now 27. So after more than 20 years of racing, even some years not racing due to not having the possibility, but always dreaming it. Even if I'm not racing, I was working for it, even when I was not in the car. So that means everything for myself, for my family, for my country, for my fans. And I could not imagine something like this, what happened today.
So with what approach did you go into today's race?
Yeah, I mean, the approach was clear, I think, for everyone to win. I think there was only way to win the title is for winning. For me, it was clear from the beginning that you need to win the race. There was no other option for anyone in top 7, not just for me. I think in top 7, everyone need to win. That was, I think, quite simple. And yeah, when I start the race, also I tell my engineers, like before the race, my mindset for this race, I don't want to calculate any points. I just want to win the race. So I want to go into the race with imagining that we never won a DTM race and we want to win the race today. So I don't want to calculate any points. I don't want to look others. I just want to win because I knew if I win, we will be the champion. So at the end, the mindset was for me just to win the race. Or that was only thing, not looking my mirror, not calculating points. Also, I told myself, because as a driver, you always calculate points. And I really promised myself today to not calculate points, looking my mirror and telling, okay, +5, -2, whatever. I really told myself to not do it and just focus to win the race. And this is exactly what I did until I have the radio call. Honestly, I didn't know where I was over. I don't know, because I only see Wittmann. I was only looking him. I don't know who was P3. And when I was waiting for a call from the team to tell me, and yeah, I was not calculating, just trying to win the race.
So there was another guy who also desperately want to win the race, which was Marco, and yeah, there was a move in the final lap in the Sachs corner. The entire Motodrome fans shouted very loud, so it was amazing atmosphere. But yeah, you survived it. Were a little bit in the gravel, so fought really hard. Describe how you did it and stayed in front.
Yeah, I mean, after first stint, honestly, I felt that Aston was a bit quicker than me. I could not keep with him in this stage. And honestly, Jack also felt quicker than me because he was always behind me, and behind him was Pepper. So I feel like I could not make the gap, and I cannot stand with the Aston. So I was a bit worried because yeah, it was a bit worrying in this stage for me. But I trust my team with the strategy, and I think we did the right strategy. I was just I was seeing in the entry of T8 in TV that Marco overtaking Preining in the pit exit with cold tires. So in this moment, I knew where was Preining on the track, and when I see Wittmann overtaking him, honestly, I was thinking, okay, Wittmann should be doing strong undercut because he already overtake Tommy with cold tire really early, means track position-wise, he will be close to me. And yeah, in this moment, I was not really directly worried for him, but I was just thinking, okay, Wittmann will be dangerous in one stage with his undercut. And yeah, I think we did a really good strategy to take our group. We get the Aston, and then they were fighting, so I had a bit time to warm my tires. And from that moment, I could not still make the gap in the clean air, but I'm just staying there. And then as a leader, we have the advantage because I feel like the guys behind to win the title, they start to try alternative strategies, let's say undercut. In the last pit, in the two-race pit, normally overcut is a bit better. So we had chance to control the race for the last pit. And then we did the overcut, which was really successful. I think it was mega pit from the team. Also, I think I did best outlap of the race. I don't know, we need to check, but it was really good in my outlap with the cold tires. Then the gap was there. Then honestly, I was saying, okay, now it's in my hand to not have puncture and I can control the race. But then I see the car standing on the track, and I was telling my team, it's in the safe place. I don't want safety car because I see Wittmann is really quick. Also in the start of the race, I was side by side with René. So I see how he overtook me on the straight. And I say, okay, if Wittmann is my bumper, I have a big problem because of I see in the start of the race how it can happen. So then, yeah, after the restart, I really focus on my tires and restart, and I think I did really good restart. But yeah, in the last lap, every lap Wittmann was quick in the hairpin. I'm just surviving with late brake every time. Just in the final lap, I think I make a wrong decision in turn one in this track, turn one, you can do track limit. And I did a mistake to really strictly stay in it. I think I should maybe do the track limit in the final lap because there I lost a bit of time. Then he was too close to me coming into turn 6. And then, yeah, I need to defend fully. We had a small contact, and then, yeah, I need to defend because in the straight to turn 8, again, he was coming, so I need to defend again. And then, yeah, then there was a little contact exit of T8, which unsettles myself, and then Marco did a crossover, and this moment was, let's say, because to be honest, in this moment, I was not calculating, but my engineer told me, Jan, you need to win. When Marco was overtaking me between 10 and 11, I don't know if this straight, he was telling me you need to win. And then, yeah, I make good exit, and then, yeah, I think Marco was bit moved, and then I see the room, and okay, I say, I know the rules that you're not allowed to move under brake, and then I see, I need to watch, but I think there was 0.9 car length room, so I say, okay, this is my room, and then honestly, I was brake as late as possible and just made the corner, and then, yeah, in the exit, I think Marco tried to make the crossover, but luckily, normally we are good in the corners. This corner, we should be better than them, so. And then I managed to stay in the front. I need to defend last 2 corners as well because he had a better exit than me. But yeah, at the end I managed. I think this is crazy final in this track, in this corner. What happened in the final lap for the title, I think is hard to beat.
That is really hard to beat. So how long are you going to party now?
Yeah, I think I can... Forever. I think I will party forever. I mean, for sure. Tonight we will have with the teams, with my family party, and then yeah, I will celebrate for a really long time. Forever. I think I will celebrate this victory forever. And yeah, special moment.
Thank you, Chan. Then moving to P2, Marco, there was a really hell of a last lap. So you are so committed to take this victory and end the DTM season with a victory. I guess you can, or you remember how Chan feels today, claiming already 2 DTM championship in the past. So describe that move and what happened in that last corner.
Well, first of all, I think we can be very proud. I mean, coming from P17 to fight for the win at the end of the race is a great comeback. my team did a great job in tweaking the setup from quali to the race. Then also with a good opening lap, great strategy, moving up position by position, and this actually brought us into a good position. And also for me was clear that this final race with so many drivers being in contention for the title, it can be a chaotic race, and in that case you need to stay out of trouble somehow. And I think we managed this quite well until the last lap pretty much. Yeah, I mean, as he described, I came fairly close in the last lap, so I thought my chance, and I mean, I had nothing to lose, because for me anyway, starting the race, it was only theoretically possible. So for me, it was all about the win. So I think I did a good move, a fair move, despite I saw the wall coming closer and closer between 11 and 12, which was at some point very, very close. And then, yeah, obviously, two drivers, two different opinions probably for the Sachs corner. I think we can discuss for hours and ages there. For me, it was not really moving under braking. I think there was not really a gap, and not sure if I would have been there if he would have made the corner. But anyway, it doesn't matter. I mean, for me, I'm very happy with P2. As I said, coming from P17, you should be happy with the podium. At the end, I think we lost a couple of points during the season to not be really in a good contention for that weekend to fight for the championship. And still, I'm very proud what we achieved this year, also with my team together, and to finish up from 17 to 2, I think is a great result.
Yeah, that's a great achievement. So thank you, Marco. Then Mauro, P3, yeah, you had the really best plate in the house today. Watching what happened in front of you in the last lap. So what were you thinking? So yeah, let's go, guys, and I will drive by.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I wouldn't have minded if it would have been a little bit more messy, let's say. It was close for them both going into the gravel. In the end, yeah, I was hoping for them to fight, either to get closer or to get a chance to join the battle. But in the end, yeah, it stayed at a spectator role, and we can still be proud of the race we did today. I think we showed a very strong race. We got the maximum out of our package the whole weekend, to be honest. For Mercedes-AMG to win the manufacturer's title again is really something special, and something we're proud of. At the same time, it hurts to miss out on the driver's title. Probably feel even a little bit more for Lugi than for myself. I think he drove a very strong season, and yeah, for various reasons, let's say in the second half of the season, we were no longer able to qualify the cars in the top 3. And I think this was the main area which allowed others to close in on the title fight again.
But you had a really solid final race today, so good starting position. Yeah, you stayed out of trouble. Anything else to add to that final race this season?
Yeah, I think it was great advertisement for DTM. I was saying, obviously I enjoyed the race in the car and hope to enjoy it for many more years, but I would have also enjoyed watching the race on the grandstand with a beer in my hand.
I would have joined you.
That was probably the second best choice than sitting in a race car today. Yeah. I think we delivered a really great show today. So I would say there are probably a million questions for Jan. We will do that directly with the journalists here. And yeah, I don't need too much of Marcus and Mauro's time than today. Then thank you all of you three. Thank you for a great, amazing DTM season, and we really hope to see you all three again in DTM next year. It was a pleasure. Thank you.